everyone. You are most welcome to the Technical Pathfinder, the Learning Center. I'm here with some more problems from banking series. Here we are working on reasoning problems. So starts with the first question. In our first problem, some codes are given and we have to find the code for driving. So in the first code, millennials are driving growth, and in second code, growth of several industries written as ROELPAFI. So we have to see the similar ones. So in the first and second code, growth is similar. So from here we conclude that the code for growth is FI. Similarly, we will find the code for other, like millennial code is JQ. R for R, the code is millennial code is ZH, and for R is JQ, and for driving is SM, and for in the second code growth is FI, of is RO, several is PA, and industries code is EL. So after comparing the two codes and taking the similar ones, we will find the codes for this. So for driving, we can see that driving code is SM. Option D is correct. In second question, the data is same. He is asking PAJQ stand for which of the following. So PA and JQ, PA stand for several and JQ stand for R. So the correct answer is R, several. B option is correct. In next problem, what is code for self? So self come in third code, several self-driving cars. From here several code is PA, driving code is SM, but HY and DG is not having the proper code given here. So self and cars is the possible for DG and HY. He is asking code for self. So for self or car, it may be possible that for self DG or HY is possible, and for cars also DG and HY anyone can be possible. It is not clear that which code is given for self or cars. So this is the contradictory part here. So code for self is DG, either DG or HY. Some statements are also added in this language if experts from industries coded as EL, KS, VR, then in the same language how from hopeful millennials will be coded. So comparing the statement given with previous statements, experts from industries we have industry code is EL, so EL is the code for industry. Then experts is compared with this statement, then we get the code for expert is KS is code for expert. Then what is left is VR, it is the code for from. So he's asking the code for from hopeful millennials. In this statement the three codes are known, so it is genuine that for hopeful the code is NT. So from hopeful millennials, from code is VR and hopeful code from here is NT. and millennials code is already known, it is ZH. So from hopeful millennial is VRNT ZH. So option D is correct. Our next problem is based on arrangement types, and here given 5 people bought the dress on different occasions. We have to arrange them with different amount they have spent to purchase their dress, and it is given that each person spent different amount and the amount is minimum of 1000, so it should be greater than 1000. The first statement is saying C brought a dress immediately after the one who spent 1600 on his dress. So we arrange in the order that who purchased the dress after, he will be in the downward side. So C purchased the dress after the one who purchased the dress in 1600 rupees. Next statement is only one person brought the dress between C and D. So there are two cases, that D may be purchased before C or D may purchase after C. Then he is saying only 3 people brought the dress between D and the one who brought it for 2100. So in each case there is only single possibilities, that in case 1 2100 the person purchased before after D, and in the case 2 the person who purchased his dress at 2100 he had purchased before D, because there is no option, there are 5 members and before D and 2100 there are 3 people. So this is the correct arrangement. In next statement, A bought the dress immediately before the one who brought it for 4500. So for this statement, the possible combination is that A and 4500 we will place at this position or this position or this position in case 2. So one condition in case 1 and 2 in case 2 is possible. So there will be 3 possible cases after this statement. So in case 1, A purchased before the person who purchased 4500, and in second case also we can place A and 4500 like this. In third case, A and 4500 can be placed here also. So third case is the conclusion from second only. In the next statement, he is saying the total amount of the dress A and D bought was 5000. So the sum of the amount is 5000 from A and D. So according to this statement, D amount is 3400. Here also A is 1600, so amount of D is 3400. But in case 3, the D amount given is 4500, so A will be 500, which is not possible because the minimum amount should be 1000. So case 3 vanish. In the last statement, it is saying that amount of B is 500 more than that of E, and E brought the dress before B. So E before B, in the second case also he is before B, and considering the last statement that B is 500 more than E, so here B is 2100, so E is 1600, and in this case E is 2100, so B is 500 more than E, it is 2600. From here, in case 1 we can see that the two amounts are same, which is not the condition. Condition is saying that each person spend different amount and minimum is 1000. So here case 1 is also fails, only case 2 is correct. Now let's see the problem related with this. First one is who brought the dress immediately after C. So after C is B with 2600 is the cost of dress. The one who spent 2600. Option D is correct. Next problem, find the odd one out. C 3400, C 3400, there is one gap. EC, there is also one gap. B 1600, one gap. BA, B 1600 and BA is same, one gap is there. And next one is AE. AE, there is no gap between A and E. Option E is correct. This is the odd one. In next problem, find the amount of the dress bought by D. So amount is 3400. Find the difference between amount of the dresses bought by A and E. So the difference is 500. E is correct. Our next problem is based on blood relations. So let's check it. The data is given. P is the sister-in-law of Q. So Q has one spouse. It is not given, but it is given that P is the sister-in-law of Q. The sex is not given of Q. It may be male or female. We will see in the next statements. S is the father-in-law of Q. Next one is S is father-in-law of Q. So the spouse of Q is having father name S. S has only one daughter. So the daughter of S is P. Only one child of S is married. So the child of S is married with Q. T is the grandson of S. So the grandson of T is the grandson of S. U is the maternal grandfather of T. So T is the grandson of S, but the grandfather of T is maternal grandfather is U. So obviously this is his mother and U is the father of Q. So Q is wife and husband is not given up to here. V is the son-in-law of U. So you have a son-in-law named V. So V is the husband of Q. Next, X is the W is the sibling of V. W is sibling of V and obviously S has only one daughter P, so it will be male. So X is the niece of W. So W have one niece X and one nephew T. So this is all about the blood relation we have in the data given. So the question asked is how W related to T. So T is the nephew of W. So W is uncle of T. Option C is correct. In next problem, it is asking how X is related to U. So X is granddaughter of U and U is grandfather of X, maternal grandfather. So X is granddaughter of U. So thanks for watching. Today we have covered 10 questions from reasoning and we will continue in next sessions also, and if anyone have any doubt then he can ask in comment section. Thanks.